Started.
Sure. All right, welcome everyone to the Austin Ryan White Clinical Quality Management Committee meeting. We appreciate you joining us again today for our September meeting. So we'll look over the meeting purpose is to improve the quality of care and health outcomes for people with HIV by implementing clinical quality management strategies using logical, systematic, and effective processes to solve problems in service delivery and clinical care. Today's meeting invitees are the Austin Ryan White subrecipients, people with HIV who are receiving Ryan White services, and the HIV Resource Administration Unit, or HRAU, and collaborative research. Also, facilitators for today will be your CQM coordinator, Jennifer LeBlanc, Ken Martin, Dr. Raju Gamiri, myself, Thomas Rodriguez-Shucker, Derek Jackson, and Michael Karan. And I'll turn it over to Mr. Ken and Jennifer.
Good morning, all. Welcome to this CQM meeting. Glad to see you all here this morning. If you would please, I'm going to call on someone and ask them to state their name and the agency you represent and your role at the agency. And I think we all pretty much know each other, so let's zip through this pretty quick so we can get to the meat of the matter. I'll start off. I'm Ken Martin. I'm the Grants Program Manager for the HIV Resources Administration Unit. And so my role is to keep the grants moving forward. And I have a big role to play with the CQI program also. I'm gonna pass it over to my co-facilitator, Jennifer LeBlanc.
Thank you, Ken. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad everyone was able to make it today. My name is Jennifer LeBlanc, and I am with the HIV Resources Administration Unit, and I am the Clinical Quality Management Coordinator who will be chairing the committees. And I will pass this over to, let's see here, I'm trying to get a screen. I will pass this over to Christy Hanley.
Good morning. My name is Christy Hanley. I am with the Part B Administrative Agency for Central Texas. And I guess I already said it, I'm the program manager, and I also head our quality management committee. I will pass it over to Emily Johnston.
Hey everybody, I'm Emily Johnston. I'm the program manager for Integral Care's Care Program. Let me see. I will pass it over to Erica.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Erica Washington. I'm the Associate Director for Managed Care for AIDS Healthcare Foundation, and I will pass it over to Cassandra.
Hi, I'm new. I'm working in the Austin unit as the medical care manager and the benefits counselor.
Let's go to Brunel.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Brenna Tucker, compliance specialist with community care, and our grant is through our David Powell Health Center.
Aubrey.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Braga, and I am the grants reporting manager at Vivint Health. And I cannot see all the names in the way that this is displayed, so you'll have to help me with who's next.
Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hello, I am Todd Logan. I'm with Project Transitions, and I am Grants and Special Projects. Let's go with Stacy.
Hi, Stacy Martinez, Program Coordinator, Community Action.
and Veronica. Hi everyone, my name is Veronica Chavira and I am the financial analyst with the HIV Resources and Administration Unit. I'll pass it over to Tara.
Hello, I'm Tara Nahosa. I'm a new grants coordinator with APH. I'll pass it on to Erin Brown.
Good morning. My name is Erin Brown. I am with the HRAU and I'm also new. I'm the Part A grants coordinator. I'll pass it to Raju.
Good morning. My name is Raju Kimiri. I'm research analyst at HIV Resources Administration Unit. I'm responsible for data reporting and data management for various grants programs. Thank you, and I'll pass it over to Kim.
Good morning, everybody. Kim Nguyen, also from HRU. I am the EHE grants coordinator, and I'll pass it over to Justin.
Good morning, Justin Farrell, Program Manager for HRAU. And I'll pass it to Julia.
The grants coordinator in the HIV Resources Administration Unit, and I will pass it over to Cami.
Did you say Cami?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Cami. I am the program manager for the care navigation team at Kind Clinic, and I manage the case managers, and I'll pass it over to Jessica.
Hi, I'm Jessica Smeltzer. I'm the Director of Clinical Quality for Texas Health Action and the Kind Clinics. I'm not sure where we are in the whole list. Maybe Tara?
Tara's gone. Let's go with Dr. Haroon.
Good morning. My name is Chandrea Haroon, and I'm the practice administrator for David Powell. And I'll pass to Danny if he has not gone already.
I don't see it.
Maybe he's not here. So you know what? I will pass to someone who has not introduced himself thus far.
Let's go, Sandra.
One second. Oh, hi. Also, you can hear me.
Yes.
I was trying to see who I'll pass it on to if I'm picked, and then I ended up not seeing the mute thing. Anyway, yeah. So my name is Sandra Najuna. I work with the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. I'm the Quality Improvement Project Manager. I'm going to pass it on to Erica Washington if she hasn't introduced herself.
I did, but again, I'm Erica Washington, Associate Director for AIDS Healthcare Foundation.
Susie.
Hi, good morning. My name is Susie Vega. I'm the program manager here at Asheville for the case management department. And I'll pass it on to Veronica if she has not gone yet.
I believe Veronica has gone. Who am I missing besides the collaborative research team?
I was going to say, if there's anyone left who has not gone, please hold your hand up and raise your hand in the chat so we are aware of who's left.
All right, CR, take it away.
All right, good morning. Thomas Rodriguez Shucker with Collaborative Research. I'll pass it to Michael.
Hi, my name is Michael Cram. I was a chatty Cathy with you guys before the meeting started. I am with Collaborative Research, Chicago and Austin, Texas.
And Derek?
And I'm Derek Jackson, also with Collaborative Research.
All right, great. All right, so next on our agenda is an opportunity for us to review and look at updates to the Clinical Quality Management Plan. And we'll turn that over to Ms. Jennifer.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I am going to share my screen. We have completed all the edits for the clinical quality management plan with the unit, and I'm going to take some time today to present it to you all, get some feedback regarding the plan. So I am going to share that. Also, during the presentation of the CQM plan, we will also discuss the performance measures as they're part of that plan as well. So it's a little out of sequence with the agenda, but I just wanted to let y'all know that. Okay. Let me move this out of the way. Can everyone see my screen? Perfect, thank you. Okay. So the clinical quality management plan for grant years 2022 and 23 has been developed with a lot of work from collaborative research. In the introduction, we just discussed Austin Part A transitional grant area, which includes the 5 counties of Bastrop, Caldwell, Hayes, Travis, and Williamson. HOPWA serves the same 5 counties, and Part C serves these counties plus 5 others that are part of the Ryan White Part B HIV service delivery area, the HSDA, which includes Blanco, Burnett, Fayette, Lee, and Llano. There's approximately 2 million people who reside in Austin TGA. 54% are white, followed by Hispanic at 36%. African Americans make up 7% of the Austin TGA. At the end of 2020, there was more than 6,930 residents living with HIV infection, with 22 new diagnoses that year. The largest city, Austin, majority of the people, 80% of people living with HIV reside in that area. The quality statement, the CQMP program is coordinated, comprehensive, and continuous effort to monitor and improve the quality of care provided to people with HIV through the Austin TGA. The HRAU CQM coordinator will develop strategies and assist in monitoring the CQM activities to ensure that service delivery to all Ryan White Part A eligible people living with HIV is equitable and adheres to the National HIV/AIDS Strategy, national monitoring standards, HIV clinical practices, and public health service guidelines. The components that are vital to the CQM plan is infrastructure. It's the backbone of the CQM program. It details the roles, and it also details the evaluation of the CQM program. Also, performance measurement, the process of collecting, analyzing, and reporting data regarding patient care, health outcomes on individuals or population level, and patient satisfaction, and quality improvement. That's the development, implementation of activities to make changes to service delivery in response to performance-driven results. The purpose is to demonstrate a commitment to continuous quality improvement throughout the TGA. Assist in describing the CQM program and committee infrastructure, identifying strategic activities for QI, guide the development of structured activities that will enhance service delivery. It also communicates the roles, responsibilities, and expectations of the CQM committee, including HRAU staff, subrecipients, consumers, and stakeholders. The annual quality goals It will be implemented for the current calendar year, including a clear indication of roles, responsibilities, performance measures, strategies, a timeline for activities, data collection strategies, reporting mechanisms, and the elaboration of processes. The committee designed single points of contact, which we developed in the last two meetings for each subrecipient. And the final approval will go to the HRAU unit. So the goal number one is to promote continuous quality improvement initiatives. Goal two, improve the quality of core medical and support services provided by TGA. Goal three, improve the performance measure system to appropriately assess outcomes for people living with HIV. And goal four, ensure the comprehensive involvement of people living with HIV in the quality improvement process. The quality infrastructure, it operates through the quality management, clinical quality management committee. And it receives guidance and support from the HRAU. Participants of subrecipients receiving funding from Ryan White program is required, and input is received by all subrecipients. In addition, the Planning Council, people living with HIV receiving Ryan White Part A services and non-Ryan White funded community partnerships. And this has been established through PCN 1502. And the purpose is to establish a mechanism where the subrecipients can coordinate efforts, demonstrate improvement in service delivery and performance outcomes. So below is a description of the representative roles and responsibilities for the CQM committee. So we'll have Ryan White Part A. We're going to have Justin, who is our HRAU program manager. Myself, I am the clinical quality management coordinator. We will also have Ken Martin, who is our grants program manager, in participation. We will also have a new data analyst who is coming on board, who is Sherry Lyles. We've had Dr. Raju helping us in the meantime, and she will also be in participation with us. Also, we have Aaron Brown, who is our new Ryan White Part A grants coordinator, who will be participating with us as well. Of course, we have our team from Collaborative Research, Thomas Rodriguez-Schucker and Michael Horan, who are the CQM Consultant Committee members. Part A consumers, Part A subrecipients. Now, if we do not have a single point of contact for your agency listed, please let me know. I'll put my email address in the chat. I want to ensure that we have everyone who is going to be in participation. So for now, we have Chandrea Haroon from Community Care Texas, Tom Logan from Project Transitions, Emily Johnston from Integral Care, Stacy Martinez from Community Action, and Sandra Najuna from AIDS Health Foundation. We have Aubrey Braglia from Vivint Health, Sandra Chavez from Ashwell, and Matt Phoebus from Kind Clinic. For our Part B, we have Christy Hanley for BVCOG. Part C, we have Tara Hinojosa, who is also our brand new grants coordinator for Part C. HOPWA recipients, we have Julia Herrera and Ken Martin acting as alternate. Stakeholders will include our Part A Planning Council, AIDS Education and Training Center. They'll be providing education and training. And of course, community members, we want them to provide community input. So the evaluation process, we have established the single points of contacts from each agency. Each agency will complete a quality improvement worksheet, which includes the Plan, Do, Study, Act PDSA process to document and evaluate the quality improvement activities. The committee will also produce an annual report of the monitored performance measures, and we'll compare that data to the TGA's benchmarks and goals or predicted outcomes. So collectively, the members will share what was learned during the PDSA cycle by sharing successes and challenges, including best practices. Communication and dissemination. Sharing information serves to strengthen our partnerships within the community and helps to provide services more efficiently. Reliable data and consistent communication. They provide transparency and accountability regarding what services are being offered and the effectiveness of those. So the outline of how we're going to have communications will be through the CQM plan. Frequency, that'll be at least annually as needed. And the methodology will be through presentation, planning council presentation, TGA website publication, Basecamp publications. Also the service standards, those will be at least annually as needed, and the communication methodology will be the same aside from Basecamp. Service-specific outcomes for the recipient, Part A, Part C, HOPWA, though that will be quarterly, and the route of communication will be through committee presentation, TGA website publication, and Basecamp. We also have annual site reviews, and those will be hosted at least annually. Monthly service reports to the HRSA project officer is conducted monthly, and CQM bulletins. So those also will be monthly communications. They'll contain updates and meeting information. So at this point, I am going to hand this over to Raju, and he is going to discuss the performance measurements. So we have those completed now. Raju, would you like to take it away?
Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we are going to talk about the performance measure. This is actually the systematic collection of data and analysis of data with the final goal of vital suppression. So for the performance measure, we use the data for those service categories who has utilized at the minimum of 15% or more clients in the Austin TGA. So if you go down a little bit, you can see here in the box a little up. Can you go a little up, Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay, can you go a little up? Not down, but okay, thank you. So as you can see here, updated requirements for PCN 1502. If any service category has been utilized by 15% or less, we do not require for any performance measure. The number is 0, and 15% to 50%, the performance measurement required is 1. And if any service category has been utilized by more than 50%, so there are minimum of 2 performance measurement. So as you can see here in the first column, service categories, these are the funded service categories for Part A, Rhinoid Part A programs. And in the second column, you can see the total eligible clients. This is the number is 2,295. This is the unduplicated client served during the 2021 grant year. So in the next column, you can see the denominator, which is the same as the total eligible clients for the particular year, which is 2021. And the numerator is the total number of clients who received services, at least one service for each these service categories. So we calculate the performance score by dividing the total clients and the numerator and denominator. So we can see here the performance score. For example, for the first row, it's pharmaceutical assistant program, local. We have 31% performance score. So we require at least one number of measure, performance measure. So if you go down, you can see some categories. For example, food bank has 1, and non-medical case management, oral health, and outpatient ambulatory health services. So these 5 service category needs performance measurement for 2021 grant year. So this 2,295 is the unduplicated clients served during 2021, but we have more than that number of clients. We have almost 5,000 number of clients if we add them all together. So for each service categories, one clients can receive many other services from different service categories. So we basically focus on unduplicated clients for our denominator. So I think this is all about the performance measure data. Thank you.
Thank you, Raju. Perfect. We're going to move forward and to talk a little bit more about the plan. This data right here is the continuum of care for 2020. And as you see, 88.9% of individuals within the Austin TGA were diagnosed. 85.3% received care. 69.4% were retained in care. We had a viral suppression rate of 73.9%, and 70% were linked to care. So that's where we stand, and the data was provided from DISHES for 2020. Quality improvement. Again, we will be utilizing the PDSA model for improvement to build knowledge and expertise as we design a change that will result in improvements. The steps for quality improvement projects are within the worksheets that you guys uploaded to Basecamp. So the methodology is plan, develop an objective with questions and predictions, carry out that plan on a small scale and document the process, study or check, analyze the data and compare it to the plan section and document process, and act. Adapt the new process, abandon it, or revise and begin the cycle again. So this is a system-wide quality improvement activity to improve data collection, techniques, tools, organizational assessments, and distribution of needs assessments and client satisfaction results. So the recipient will be working with all of you to develop and implement QI initiatives, including agency-specific outcome goals. Following the PDSA model, subrecipients are required to identify areas of improvement, perform subsequent PDSAs to address identified concerns or target populations, present findings, challenges, and implementation plans to the CQM committee on a biannual basis. And the goal is to ensure that people living with HIV in the TGA receive the highest quality core and supportive services. To accomplish this, the committee will ensure direct service medical subrecipients adhere to established practices, NPHPS guidelines, and planning council expectations to the extent possible. HIV-related support services focus on retention and care and viral load suppression. And this is defined by the care continuum, demographic, clinical, and healthcare utilization information, as well as available health outcome data and performance measures. The existing CQM structure and CQM plan are updated at least annually and as needed basis. Technical assistance is provided in the development, implementation, and maintenance of your quality improvement projects. And this is in compliance with HRSA HAB national monitoring standards and PCN 1602. Participation in our chosen process for consumer satisfaction surveys and quality data, QI data is collected, maintained, analyzed, and shared with stakeholders through publication, presentation, and other formats. So this is a living document, and it contains current and future QI activities. It could be updated, revised, and additions to the table are expected as health outcomes and performance measured data are reviewed on a quarterly basis and will inform the activities. So the table consists of 6 categories that are used to track the progress of each QI activity, beginning with the overall goal for each activity. The next column contains the status for each activity, whether it's ongoing, continuous, progressing, pending, planned or for future or completed. High level objectives for each category are listed with action steps and target dates. The target dates section outlines proposed dates for accomplishment or completion of each activity. Responsible section lists which CQM committee members are tasked with overseeing each activity. And then the last column is the resolution notes for the corresponding activity. So this is the CQM work plan. As you see, it's color coded by complete, in progress, in planning, future, delayed. So the goal is a biannual review and update. It's in progress. And as you see, the target dates are July, August 22nd, and September. The next one is subrecipient SBOC, which we have done, submit quality improvement worksheets, and CQM consult for review and approval, which we'll be doing today. So that is also in progress. Conduct reviews of subrecipient quality improvement processes. Those are in the future, starting in September. And SPOCs to present continuum of care dashboard at each CQM committee meeting. That's future, as you see outlined. The dates are September, October, November. So basically September on to February. Review outcomes of QI PDSA for each subrecipient. Presenting outcome data to the CQM by March 2023. Subrecipient SPOC to submit quality improvement worksheets to recipients and CQM consultant for review and approval. In planning for February 2023. Conduct reviews of subrecipient quality improvement initiatives and PDSAs. For the future. Also deadline tentatively for completion would be March 2023. And SPOCs to present continuum of care dashboard at each CQM committee meeting would be March, April, May, June, July of 2023. review outcomes of QI PDSA for each subrecipient, SPOC to present outcome data to the CQM and that's for the future for August 2023. And last but not least, capacity building. So the HRAU, which would include myself, the Clinical Quality Management Coordinator, Program Manager, and Grants Manager, and the CQM Consultant, will share relevant resources, webinars, articles, and success stories with the committee, with consumers and stakeholders. Resources will include information from the Center for Quality Improvement and Innovation, CQII Center, HRSA Hub, Target HIV website, AIDS Education and Training Center, and other recognized organizations in HIV care. Those resources may address quality improvement topics or topics emphasizing gaps in care. Also, the recipient and the CQM consultant can create resources to build capacity, engage the community, and provide support to subrecipients. And the committee will also utilize Basecamp to assist in project management. All committee members should have access to Basecamp. And it'll include tools for the team to work together, including a message board, to-dos, schedule, document storage, file storage, group chat, and automatic check-in questions. So Basecamp will be used to submit quality improvement worksheets, data sets, report QI project data and outcomes. The recipient and collaborative research will also provide technical assistance on an as needed basis. Two types of assistance provided will be direct in-person technical assistance and training, or electronic. Again, that is to provide transparency and to strengthen the partnerships within the community. And last but not least, the quality improvement project worksheet has been added to the CQM plan. And that is that. Did anyone have any questions regarding this? Any statements, concerns? Okay, great. And please let me know, like I said, I'll put my information in the chat if we're missing anyone from your agency as a SPOC. At this point, I will turn this back over to Thomas. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Jennifer, for that great presentation review of the CQM plan and the performance measure portfolio. So the next item on our agenda, and I apologize, I lost power in the middle of Jennifer's presentation, but I'm back. So I'm just pulling things up again, and it looks like the next item is just a brief conversation. Oh, sorry, letting somebody in on the quality improvement worksheets. And so we just want to take an opportunity to discuss that and make sure people are able to upload those items in the correct place in Basecamp. So I'm going to share really quickly the Basecamp screen. Again, like Jennifer mentioned, if you have not gained access to Basecamp yet, please email Jennifer or myself or both of us together. We will make sure that you get access to Basecamp. And so when you get to Basecamp, simply click on Docs and Files. You'll also see here Q2 upload worksheets here, and then you'll see another yellow folder that says upload your worksheets there. So I know people are still getting them in. So please, if you can possibly everybody get those in by Friday, that would be greatly appreciated. That will give us enough time, excuse me, to review and provide feedback prior to the next CQM meeting in October. And that will also give you an opportunity to start with your baselines and to start recording those outcomes as we move into October. So hopefully your first report out on what your next performances are with your QI projects. So we're looking very forward to that. Any questions about the worksheets in general that we can answer at this point? Check the chat.
Sorry, it went a little fast when we were looking at that presentation, but the time period for these QI projects, are they supposed to be through December or supposed to be through February?
Through February. That's a great question.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And when we upload, we can take it back down, right? After we upload in Basecamp?
Yes.
Like I uploaded mine, but I'll take it back down for correction.
Sure.
Thank you.
And yep. And you can also, if you've already uploaded something, you can also replace it with the newer version. So that way, just to give yourself an opportunity to kind of track your documents. So I can show that really quickly. And that's a great feature in Basecamp. If I can find my control bar. There we go. All right. So share screen 2. So let's say, for instance, I have to click on which ones they are now. Let's see. All right, so for instance, you want to replace this, go into the document you already have there and simply click replace with a newer version. Then down below will give you tracking of previous versions.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't mean to complain, but just for some feedback, I found the template a little challenging to fill in. I tried to put it into Word, I tried to put it into Excel, it just got distorted. And so without having that like pro version of Acrobat or something that I can't seem to get, it is a little bit challenging. And so I didn't know if that was going to be the same kind of form set up for future things that we might be working on. I just wanted to kind of let you know that.
Okay, so sure, that's a great question as well. So in the same area, in the same folder, there are both the Adobe version and the Word version. So you can simply download one of those two versions. The Word version, if you don't have Adobe, will be the easiest way to complete that electronically. So check that out if you don't mind.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm so glad that I asked and that you showed me that, because I did not realize that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Sorry, we I didn't make that very clear in the original worksheets. My apologies. But yep, we definitely were able to give you both versions, because I agree. If you do not have Adobe, it is a beast in trying to get your information into that Adobe form. And so then again, that's why we did post the Word versions. And if in your Word version that you wanted to take out, for instance, let's see here, see if it'll cooperate with us and open pretty fast. If you want to take out the examples, like the gray sections, by all means do so. If you don't want your quality improvement project. Oops, let's try again. Take out the gray sections here. Again, these are the examples. You can just delete that area.
We're not sharing screen, Thomas.
Oh, well, that would help, wouldn't it? Try again. Thank you, sir. So if you want to take out the gray sections here within the documents, those are the examples, and kind of gives you an idea for the information above. So again, aim statement and the examples here, you're more than welcome to take those out. And when you get to the driver diagram, excuse me, if this is your first time giving QI a spin, I'd highly recommend only doing one primary driver, one secondary, or two secondary drivers to go with the primary, and then one change idea. You do not need 3 primary drivers, right? So keep that in mind with your first project. Keep it simple so that's easy and flexible for you. And again, my team and the recipient's office will definitely provide feedback and help you work out some of the logistics of your worksheet. So try not to feel too overwhelmed. Give it your best shot, and we will circle back with you on your responses. All right, with no other questions, I will turn it back to Jennifer to talk about client satisfaction survey.
Thank you, Thomas. I just wanted to update the committee that we will be, excuse me, launching client satisfaction surveys. We hope to launch them in October. And we would like your input on what would be the easiest way or the most effective way to conduct these surveys with your particular agency. So if you need to contact someone else in the agency, I have inputted my email address, and you can also reach out to Ken Martin. We would just like to get some input for logistics as far as how the survey should be conducted with clients at each agency. If we could get some feedback, maybe within the next couple of weeks. Thank you, Ken. Ken put his email address in the chat as well. Within the next 2 weeks, that would be great. So we have an idea to work out the logistics. And that is all I had.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And in closing, are there any announcements from the recipient's office outside of our agenda items? All right, hearing none. I'm trying to pull up, there we go. The next meeting date, so I can give you the correct next meeting date. And that's not it. My apologies, there it is. All right, so our next meeting date is Thursday, October the 13th. And again, if you can please submit your quality improvement worksheets to the correct area in Basecamp by tomorrow, that would be greatly appreciated. And if for any reason you are having issues with uploading those to Basecamp, you can simply send it to Jennifer, myself, and we will make sure it gets in there for you. All right, with no other questions, we will go ahead and end this call. We hope you have a great weekend. And again, thank you for joining us on the Clinical Quality Management Committee meeting.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Great day. Bye.